So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to here at the Bethesda.net website. This is going to be episode 37 within my series, but without further ado guys, let's just jump straight into the video. So for our first spot is going to be silly Dragonborn loading screens. Now these are absolutely hilarious. If you haven't checked out any of these sort of particular things that are literally just hit the Bethesda.net website, you're going to have to try these, that's for sure. They are hilarious. It looks like a 12-year-old has drawn them in paint, but there's so many of them and they're really quite funny. There's a load of different other versions to do with these particular loading screens, and basically it just adds a bunch of loading screens, takes out all of the main ones and replaces them with the different loading screens to do with this mod. For a download size of 32 kilobytes, it's definitely worth grabbing and trying out. I had a ton of fun with it and it's pretty new too, so just go and try it out guys. They're all animated. I'm not too sure who created these, but they are pretty funny and they sort of tie in the theme of the Dovahkiin. For our next spot is going to be Beasts of Tamriel. I've been playing a ton of this one. I haven't actually uninstalled it since this video. I've been playing it a hell of a lot. This mod adds 80 new types of creatures hand placed around the world of Tamriel. I'm not going to list every single mob or every single creature that comes with this particular mod, but there are goblins, rams, there's new different types of trolls, there's pigs, there's owls, there's snakes, there's golems, and much more. Guys, if you want a new sort of mob pack, that I know we've covered a lot of them in the prior past, aka the Jackgar mob pack, which was absolutely sensational. It's a little bit pricey on the download size. This one is coming in at 356 megabyte. Not too bad for the 80 new sort of creatures and potentially new monsters that you do get within the game. The thumbnail definitely takes the spot of this one just because the amount of variety in there. If you're lacklustering your game and you want a new fresh spin, definitely highly recommend grabbing this one. It's very immersive and I feel like all the monsters, or creatures should I say, that come with this particular mod do fit in very nicely. Mitch, Sabbagh's humble abode. This is for PS4. It is a really cool and quirky little cottage right next to Whiterun. If you want to grab this one, it's for PS4 only. I do apologise, but it's an incredibly awesome player's home. For a download size of 51.9 KB, it's pretty cool. It's, as I say, it's west of Whiterun and you get quite a bit within this. There's a nice lore intertwined with this mod. If you want to check out all of that and you want to read out why this is Mitch's humble abode, then go down in the description below, click the link and have a little look at this mod. As you can tell by the screenshots, there seems to be minimalistic within there. It's kind of a nice player's home. People sort of do like the minimalistic ones, or other people do like absolutely huge player homes. For me, I kind of like in between. It needs to kind of be kind of spacious and the attention to detail needs to be there. The attention to detailing for this one is extremely nice, but on the same hand it is quite minimalistic. For a penultimate spot in this video is going to be Sounds of Skyrim. This mod is obviously in French at this current point in time. We've covered quite a few of this mod author stuff. They are ported from the Nexus over to the Bethesda.net website. This one has just hit on the front and this is going to be 128 megabytes. So you're probably thinking, geez Louise, that is a extortionately huge download for just sounds. Well, let me just put it in perspective, you guys. This is actually a project. It adds around 460 plus new sound effects within the game, and that is scattered across everything in every single region. There's some out in the wild, there's some out in the dungeons, sort of cities. There's added 223 new sound effects within the cities as well. That's for villages, farm sound effects. You can hear the sounds of the hammers being used by the villagers to repair stuff as well. I mean, we do have that with obviously the wood cutting, but it's pretty damn boring. So if you want a super, and I mean super, immersive sound effect pack, then this is definitely going to be for you. Recommend grabbing this one. Loads of people have absolutely adored it on the Nexus website, and it seems like everyone is downloading the hell out of it right now. It literally hit a couple of days ago and it's almost at 700 downloads. Absolutely insane. 5-star rating. I've given it this one as well, but as I said before, if you don't mind spending that 125 megabyte download, then it just gives you so much more of immersive gameplay. And for the last spot in this video is going to be Shout Magic Unleashed. Now personally, something like this should have been added within the vanilla game. I know I keep banging on about sort of particular mods that should have been in vanilla game, but this one should have. It actually works in conjunction with what I'm about to explain. So for example, if you ever wanted to cast Chain Lightning while doing maybe a power attack or a one-handed attack or something like that, I don't know why you have to do one in each rotation. That actually deducts that. Now you can. So if you want to sort of do Chain Lightning and a power attack with your sword in one hand and obviously the spell in the other hand, then that is now possible. It casts when you draw your weapon or bow. You can still cast magic while you do that. Also as well, you can do it while you're sheathing your weapon or bow, basically putting it away. You can also do it when you're bashing enemies with your shield. Obviously the spell would need to be in the right hand and the shield in the left hand. You can do it while you're shooting a bow as well. I'm not too sure how that is acquired, but you can. And also as well, you can do it with selective shouts too. This mod is pretty integrated. It covers a ton of different things, adds 5 new shouts as well, 3 different words to those particular shouts. So obviously you're going to have to hold down the shout button to get all of those words out. 2 new conjuring spells from loads of different books that you can learn straight off the bat, and a bunch of configuration to do with the scripting, so there's slots in absolutely Ace Ventura to your game. Guys, this is going to be 400 KB. It's definitely worth a try and grabbing too. I had a ton of fun with this mod actually. I find it kind of cool that you can sort of do a power attack with that chain lightning, or you know, any other particular spell that you guys are rocking at the current point in time. I feel like it's very effective within combat. Personally, I would grab this one and try it out. As I said before, guys, it's only half a megabyte. Just go and grab it right now. So guys, that is it for this episode. This is episode 37 within my series of 5 brand new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website. Guys, if you're new around here, make sure to hit me up with a like, subscribe if you are new to, and if you already are subscribed, click that little bell to get daily, and I mean daily, notifications for every single time that I post new content to the channel. Guys, I really do appreciate you making this far. It means a ton to me. Leave a comment down and I will get back to you ASAP. But until the next time, guys, Killerkev and Killerkev out.